checking into leaving, yeah, I'm folding. I'm tired of breaking down and shaking this life around. I'm tired of praying, yeah, I'm tired.
Saturday, we're sitting around at Goran's place and we decided on the idea of painting ink, and we're sort of sketching out exactly what it would be. And then by Wednesday we're out on the highway. We had no idea what we were doing. We just literally just kind of repeated what we did 23 years ago when we were traveling, doing the same sort of thing. And then we ended up chasing witches down out of Burnett Heads.
Yeah.
What else did we do?
We went hunting for squatters and all sorts of fun and games.
Yeah, the broken down island of Great Keppel, we were hunting around there for squatters. We even traded a girl for a tattoo. Sounds a lot weirder than what it actually was. You'll hear about that later on in this first episode. Well, we didn't. A guy in Gympie lost his girlfriend in exchange for a tattoo. Yeah. Not to us.
No.
To another guy that had already paid for it. No.
I know who come out better off in that one.
We can't say that in the fucking video.
Why?
Alright, yeah.
Yes.
This series just kept getting weirder and weirder, and now we've got all these ideas for going over to Thailand and coming back to Australia with boat people and all sorts of things, so it's going to be a fun year ahead, I think, by the look of it.
I think it's just because we're old and we thought like sooner or later we're going to die, so we may as well go out and see the road a bit up.
Yeah, maybe. Lucky, what the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, I wasn't. I just love the Volvo.
You happy with it?
Hey?
You happy with it?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Happy with the decision or the tattoo?
Both. Never regret it.
Back and hurt. Well, there's our $400 from Lockie's arse tattoo. That gets us a start on the trip. Now we've got Boinsy here getting a couple of rock and roll fingers. 10 letters of ink. The one lifts out the Kyogle. Thank you, sir.
Mate, it seems like a fairly reasonable deal.
So this is our first ride with this fucking lunatic.
We should get most of the way there, man.
Box in the back, this huge bag, this old man.
Old man, speak for yourself.
Is happily giving us a lift just in exchange for some ink on his knuckles, if you gives us a look at that.
Rolling rock. Hang on, that's better.
That's out of fucking, there we go. Sort of 25 minutes into the first journey, we decided to find our way to the Happy High Herb shop to invest a little bit of our startup cash. Nice. What are we, like 100 k's from where we started? We've got 100 likes on Facebook so far. We're in Kyogle. There's a bunch of cows. That's pretty much it. Now we're going to find a pub and see if we can find our first night accommodation in exchange for some
Tattoos, maybe.
ink. Nice.
Fun and games.
So, at this point we were full of high hopes, or high ambitions. We were going to get dropped off, we were going to find somewhere to stay, convince somebody to get a tattoo in exchange for accommodation. We end up in a little town of Kyogle, and there's just old people at the pub and no one really interested in a tattoo. No. And we thought, maybe we need to rethink this.
Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, pretty much. So we just went straight out on the highway, a couple of whiskies in us, ready to go. And then it all went good. Our first trip here from Kyogle, heading out to, where are we heading to?
Grevillea.
Yeah. With Checkers and Angus. Cheers, buddy.
Welcome.
Lucky with a lift too, it's getting dark. Start to look a bit silly standing out there at night. Then we stumbled across this little gallery out here in the middle of nowhere, just outside of Kyogle, on the way out to Outback Australia. I knew the journey was going to end up with Hunter S at some point through it. I feel like I was supposed to come out here for some reason. Got Hunter, got Caveira. How good is it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Some kind of magic room at the back of the gallery here. Just shed of glass up here that you can use while looking down here. How cool is this place?
There you go, with a drink.
This is how we get down Fireman's Pole with a drink in your hand.
No worries, come to work.
Jesus.
I love the smell of my palm in the morning.
Driving the whole party. All these batteries are actually sitting in here driving everything on this place. Everything that's up, not even one of the bars is actually missing. Now we're standing in Fred's little retirement cottage that he's building. This entire place is bloody perfect. Out on this massive, ridiculous property. These guys building buildings everywhere, and art galleries and houses and rooms, and everything's all self-powered. Everything's run the way we should be living. As humans being, not humans doing.
Thanks, Gus.
I think that's illegal, Gordon.
Cheers. What? Talio papers?
That discussion, I said it's a bit high. What should you do now? Do you want
So the footage ran a little short on that one last night. I think I overshot the runway a little bit on my eagerness to get into the bottle of Jack, and I was passed out somewhere in the hallway in between that tattoo room and the we're always supposed to be sleeping. So Goran kept tattooing.
Yeah, thanks for your support.
Hell, I'm here to help. Yeah, no, that didn't work out well at all.
Lucky I didn't have to fight anyone. What's that?
You get some tattoos on him?
Yeah.
What did you do on Gus?
I did a tree, the moon, some flames, and some cool shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How good a day is it?
Awesome.
First morning to wake up after a party, meeting a bunch of people.
Yeah. Started out well. Wonder where we'll be next.
It was ridiculously good breakfast too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Should have done this years ago.
Yeah. Weren't saying that last night on the side of the road in Kyogle.
A little dragon with some fire and some wings and some teeth.
order was set in.
No.
We didn't get a lift?
No.
Doesn't look like we're going to get a lift.
No.
We've got nowhere to stay.
No.
It's Anzac Day.
Yeah.
There's no rooms here.
No.
It's cold.
Yeah.
We're slowly getting drunk.
No. I reckon it's a bottle of Jack Daniels and a bottle of Coke and a couple of glasses and down by the riverbank and try and drink ourselves to sleep.
Alright. Let's do that.
Yeah. I'm going to the bar. Do you want another drink? Yes.
Blowing fucking frost out of my mouth. It's freezing cold. I think it's about fucking 0 degrees. It was Anzac Day today. There's a whole bunch of people up at the pub, just drinking, playing, and here's me and Goran. We found a little shed that we could crash in, but it doesn't have any walls, other than the one just here.
It's so much fun.
It's gonna be pretty cold tonight, but we're still doing it. Starting to question why. Definitely starting to question why. It's fucking cold. It's really fucking cold. I've got this little sleeping bag here. It's supposed to keep me warm. Still really fucking cold. I have no idea why I started this stupid fucking shenanigans. But here we are.
In the home of the Yowie country.
Another one of those nights, turning into one of those days. Stop the van, hit the lights. We're messed up in so many ways.
We're in a kind of a shed. It doesn't have any walls. It's like a little cookout area for an RV park, I think. But there's none here. Maybe one bus out the back. So I guess we're gonna jump up in a minute, find ourselves to some breakfast, and then back out on the highway. Which is looking as bleak as it was yesterday. There's no cars out there. You can't hitch when there's no cars. We've got these tables here. We tried to barricade our stuff in because there's no walls, and we just didn't want anybody wandering in when we were sleeping and either rape us or steal our stuff.
The raping would have been alright because you would have been warm at least.
Sitting with the guitars on the couch, talking shit like we do, writing songs just like this one. In between we'll have a few. Uploading New Year's resolution, and it's only New Year's Day. It's been like that for years, I wouldn't have it any other way. If I took the time to realize that I'm doing all this wrong, if I had the words, and this might be the...
Don't want to get hit in the head by one of them fuckers getting flicked up by a car. I'm sleeping in that drain there tonight. Big egg on my forehead.
The hardest thing about hitchhiking is doing it when there's no cars around.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Balls.
The weirdest thing is that we actually expect people to pick us up.
I don't expect them to.
I think we got 3 or 4 lifts after or in between Woodinbong, Toowoomba, all the way up to Kingaroy. Some people are just sitting there, don't say anything in the whole car, so there's not really a point signing a release. Other guys are playing sort of tour guide and showing us around all the places that they know, taking us to bridges and views and pubs and scenes, things that we potentially want to film. Not really sure what to do with it, so I just start filming anyway, not to upset people.
Yeah, I'm just glad we didn't run into any Ivan Malats or backpacker murderers, you know, along the way.
There was a couple of weirdos.
Yeah, they were close, but they weren't Ivan.
No, I think we did good. I think we're lucky. It's I was actually surprised how easy the whole hitchhiking concept is in Australia. It's
kind of freaky to know actually that people will stop and pick up 2 lumps like us with bags and shit. And
80 kilos of junk.
And actually take us back to their houses where their unsuspecting wives are.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's enjoyable.
It's a good country we live in. It's a crazy country. I guess that's why those sort of crazy stories exist. People are never sure when to be wary. But I think 30 minutes is the average time we stood on the side of the road.
Yeah, one time we even stood there for 8 minutes.
8 minutes, but that was up north outside of Rocky, Bundaberg.
Yeah.
We literally just did a little bit of filming on the side of the road, packed the camera up, stuck the camera in the bag, put our finger out, and the first car pulled over.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but Queenslanders are actually pretty bloody friendly.
Yep. It's been good.
This is Luke. We've met tonight
at the
commercial hotel in Kingaroy.
Good to meet you, mate. You know,
he's offered to give us a room for the night, and in exchange for some paid-in ink, he's going to get some tattoo work done later on tonight, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from there.
Well, that was day 3, day 4 now. We stayed here last night in this little tiny hotel room with a couple of single beds, paid for by Luke. Met him at the other pub. We're in Kingaroy.
Yeah, supposed to give him a tattoo, but he picked up a chick and went home with her, so I got out of it cheap this time.
I think he's a happy camper. He was out here to get over his ex. Now he's got a new one.
Yeah, only a memory until the next one.
And we're going to pack up our stuff, find some brekkie down the road with a few pennies that we have left.
Unlucky Luke. The Cool Hand Luke and Mark story. This is one of the cool ones for the trip. We pull up in Kingaroy. We meet a guy at the pub. He says he's not staying there, or he doesn't live in town, but he's renting a room at the other hotel. It's $30 room. It's got a couple of single beds. We say that's fine. We'll jump in the rooms, dump our stuff there, come back to the hotel, start drinking. Luke meets a girl. Decides to take the girl out of the bar. The girl came there. No. Yeah, with another guy. And the guy now wants to beat up Luke. Comes to us and says, your mate's just taken my girl. I'm going to go over and sort him out. We said, well, settle down there. How about he's already paid for a tattoo. The girl's bailed on you anyway. Why don't you just take his tattoo instead? Mark looks and thinks for a minute and goes,
Okay.
Okay. So he swapped his girl for a tattoo.
Oh, you got the better end of that bargain anyway.
So we go back to the hotel room. Mark and Luke comes back later at night, but we've now occupied both beds, so he had to crash out in the hallway with the girl, which he was fine with. And Mark comes over in the morning, happy with his tattoo, gets a kookaburra tattooed on him,
Yeah.
and that was Kingaroy.
Yeah, swapped his chick for a kookaburra. Fair deal, I reckon.
Nice one. Good on you, Mark.
Good on you, Mark.
Love it.
Kookaburra done. So I've just been sitting here sketching up a kookaburra. Goran's getting a tattoo in a little while. Just got to stencil it up, I guess, and draw it onto his arm.
There you go, Mark. Paid in ink, mate. Shame it had to be over a girl last night, but at least she ended up with something even better.
Thank you, mate.
Very welcome, mate. Very welcome.
Nice girl.
So that was Kingaroy. This is day 4 now. We're heading up to Rockhampton and we're going to see how far up we can get. And we just got a call from another one of the guys last night that disappeared. When he found a girl, decided he wanted to get some tattoos today, and we can give us a place to stay at his place. It's on a farm or something, isn't it, Goran?
Yeah.
So we might do that if we can't get a lift up here to get up the Rocky tonight. We'll try and put some miles away instead. Yeah, but we did the kookaburra today. It looked pretty bloody cool actually. Very cool. And now we're just going to stand here for maybe
6 weeks.
6 weeks. If nothing, we're going back to Luke's place for some drinking and tattooing, I guess. Nice.
The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Just arrived here in Gympie in Queensland. I've got about 400 k's left to get up to Rockhampton. I think this is the sort of tourist concept here in Gympie. I'm just going to head down to the pub and see what we can hustle up. So we're in Gympie. We got here about an hour ago, or maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Wandered the streets for a little while. Found this pub here with a pool table, just hanging out. We're maybe 5 or 6 deep. Pretty much gone through our initial startup capital. Now we're looking for. We've got a bunch of requests on Facebook looking for somewhere to crash here in Gympie tonight. And security guard here in the hotel just said that him and his flatmate want some ink tonight as well. So it looks like we've got a few options. But it's boring. Just sitting there waiting for something to happen. That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah, I was like, where the fuck am I? Yeah, let's go. I was like, no, I ain't right. You gotta let me come on.
Morning of day 5, we're in Gympie. These guys just cooked us up a massive bacon and egg brekkie on the barbie. They're all going to be inked throughout the rest of the day. Actually, in Gympie we arrived, we sat down at the bar and told a couple of the guys at the bar what we're doing, and then this bouncer comes up to us, just a young guy, Sebastian turns out it was. He says, "Are you guys doing the tattooing for accommodation and stuff like that?" And I thought, "Oh fuck, here we go, we're going to end up in a fight with the bouncers at the bar or something." And we're like, "Yeah, that's us." And he says, "What do you say? Cool, I've got a flatmate and me.
Yeah.
Want to get tattooed? We'll take you up on a deal." And we're like, "What time do you finish up here?" And he says, 3 o'clock.
In the morning.
In the morning. And we're like, "Fuck, we're not sitting around here until 3 o'clock in the morning." And he says, no, my flatmate's around at the house now, you can take shit around there now. So we jump in a cab, head around to the house. We meet with Clint and a couple of his buddies. And he's already been drinking all afternoon and then passes out.
It would have been good to be a fly on the wall for that phone call.
Oh, the phone call, yeah. I've got a couple of guys that are going to tattoo, they're going to come around the house.
Yeah.
Clint's agreed.
What? Say what?
So we've turned up to the house, had a couple of drinks with Clint. He's passed out. His friends are gone home and he's left us there. So there we are, just sitting in the house in the middle of Gympie with no idea. So we just had a couple more drinks and I think we went to sleep pretty much straight away.
Yeah.
Got up in the morning and the guys cook us up this hell feast. And then we tattoo all day long, and I think we partied all the next night and tattooed all the following day before we headed out.
Okay, we can get started.
Clint's roses this morning. And another makeshift studio in a box, this time in the shed.
There you go, man, alright?
Yeah, good. Man.
We arrived in Gympie last night at, what time was it?
7.
7 o'clock last night. Drank all our money, except for this. This is what we had left. And then we thought, how the hell are we going to get by? Then we met this guy, and he took us around to meet this guy, and then we tattooed all of this stuff in exchange for food and somewhere to sleep. And then
The boys from Gympie hooked us up. Place to stay, feed, and cash.
thanks guys.
Thanks, guys.
That's Gympie.
Thanks for the fucking job.
Much appreciated.
One more night in Gympie tattooing these guys.
Anytime.
Preferably when they're asleep tonight. They don't know what we're tattooing on them. Thank you.
Better than arrow.
Arrows are pretty straight.
Better than arrow.
That's a new one. That's a new one.
I was like,
As kids, say no to drugs and stay in school.
Stay in school, don't end up like this guy.
I wouldn't do it.
oh, you're a legend if you do, and your dad's cleared.
I'd say no. It's up to you though.
But you're from Gympie, man.
Who's the lawyer, man? That's the worst.
Oi, quick.
As your lawyer, I'm advising you to smoke more. Listen to less people.
Oi, see? He even said smoke it. Do it, man.
I did.
As much
I'm
as
your
you
lawyer.
can.
It's not even a
Smoke
lie
that
now,
shit.
guys.
It's lit.
Oi.
So it's a morning of day 6. We've just finished up a couple of days here in Gympie. Goran's in the shed at the moment doing a finishing a tattoo on Sebastian, a Medusa head that we sketched up last night. I think we've got about another hour or so until that's all done. Clothes are dried and packed up and we're back on the highway. And we're going to see how far north we can actually head. This is the house that we've been staying at in Gympie. With Seb and Clint. And here's the shed where we've been crashing and also where we've been doing a little bit of ink. Here's Sebastian getting his tattoo at the moment.
Yeah, true.
That the Goran's been working on a couple of hours. Looking a bit messy. There's a Medusa head in there somewhere. I think it's awesome. Doesn't need to. Is that
far
fine?
enough in?
Yes. I don't know if you can see any of this stuff, but that's us in Gympie. All done. Been dropped off on the road, start hitchhiking again. And we're debating where we're going. Probably Bundaberg or Rocky or Longreach or somewhere completely different. Bundaberg. Not a lot here. It's pretty sparse. The first pub we came to is closed. So now we need to find another one. Find something to do or find some people or find somewhere to go. Just wandering around the streets of Bundaberg looking for a pub. Can't find one anywhere. Here we go, we've spotted a pub, Grand Hotel of Bundaberg. Where are we at? Bernard Heads, just outside of, not Rocky. Where did we get to today? Bundaberg. After the boys dropped us at Bundaberg, we went in the pub. Tomo came and got us. He's taking us out here. Big lighthouse in the background. We're just sitting there drinking beers in front of that, but you can't see that. You probably can't hear this either because there's surf and shit everywhere and it's the middle of the night. It's noisy as hell.
Lady that makes a bonfire up the end and she puts all this witchcraft on the beach, then we're going to go.
Are you There's freaky ladies and bonfires. Someone's been seeing orbs all night, so I think we have more issues than we're really classifying right here. This is the beach, Bernard Heads. Paid in ink. Actually, we're going to do a bunch of ink on. There's a little lad running around in the bush there somewhere.
Steven, take the photo.
He's an orb. That might be the orb that we're looking at.
Orphan. We go see this freaky lady's fucking, man, the witch lady they call her. She's got a little fire and fucking seance fucking area just over the beach here.
I'm a fan of that concept.
Witchcraft. She walks around with a stick with a fucking head on it. Goat's head.
Really?
People have spotted her. She's fucking, there's a legend about her in this area. Let's go and see.
I'm not convinced, but I'll do it anyway.
Steve, come on, we're going to see the freaky witch lady's fucking remains.
This is what they call found footage. They make a horror movie out of this in years to come when they find the camera and dig the card out and go,
this is
fucking
Blair
idiots.
Witch Project.
What were they thinking?
She makes a little seance with all rocks and fucking, she wraps the seaweed around it, puts all flowers, and she's got a little graveside up here. She comes up with a stick and dances round. Ow! Something's stuck in my toe. Hang on.
If I kicked one of those things, mate, went fucking straight into my toe.
Oh, fuck, just watch as you walk across here. You'll see these freaky bitches. Fucking little bloody bitches. Where is she? That's just in here. Where is it? There's a bone. Hang on. Go and dig the bone out.
Oh, it's like a bone in there.
Freaky fuck.
Oh shit, Tomo, seriously behind you, man. Move out of there.
That would look good on camera.
Well,
should have dragged some friggin' seats around for you.
Excuse me, bro.
breakfast at Bernard Head's, courtesy of Tomo, Holly and Maddie.
Is this little guy over there that you're tattooing in a minute?
Yeah, sometime today.
What are you getting done?
Cover up.
Interesting video.
Maybe sit it here somewhere in the shade for now.
Wipe it down, disinfect it and fucking clean it all up there.
That'll do the job. Getting ready for some outdoor tattooing.
Covering up a little cross on Stevie's arm that he had done at a drunken party as a young'un. Not that he's not a young'un still. What are we covering up? There's a look. This weird little thing here.
Very big.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to cover it up with a better cross of a live fast. Live fast, travel well concept. Just for the sake of the camera, because you're going to be on TV, Stevie. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Good. Yeah, there you go. It's looking a lot better than what was there. It's looking bloody awesome. Just doing a bit of lettering here for Tomo for his brother that died. He's actually putting that on his arm. Doing a little bit of this running right in to go above something he's already got there. Stick that on him now. And then I think it's we've got a third one to do here today, haven't we?
Yeah,
Maddie.
Yeah, daughter Maddie.
Check that out.
Yeah, I was just looking at it.
Pretty good.
It is. Have we done tattooing here today?
No, I think I've got one more to go.
Think you did it?
Probably a Bundy bear on you, eh?
Alright.
Righto, we'll get it drawn up. You better find out what Maddie wants.
That's too much for your first cat. Yeah, fucking reading. Yeah, bloody hell.
So here we are, still in Bernard Heads. I think there's been 5 or 6 tattoos today. This is the last one. Ashley's getting his son Lucas's name on the arm. It's looking pretty hot actually. I'll give you a close up of that once it's actually done. We're going to finish up here tonight. Ashley's given us a bottle of whiskey in exchange for some ink. Ink for whiskey is a good idea, apparently. I get the easy job of just doing the stencils up all night, and then Goran has to spend the hours with the machine putting the detail in. So I think this was the shortest time that we're on the highway. We're standing there outside of Bundaberg, and we had, I don't know, probably 10 minutes before we were picked up by a couple of guys here, backpackers from Belgium. Just jumped in at the back of their van. We're all squished up in here with a whole bunch of luggage and everything all over the place. But it's perfect, nice and comfy back here. We've got a little sunroof, air conditioned, and we're on our way up to Rockhampton. Actually, the guys are going to Yeppoon, which is just near Rockhampton, so it turned out perfect. So we got to Rockhampton about half an hour ago. Pulled over to Salyard's pub. These guys found us. Dan took us out barramundi fishing. There we go. Do a little bit of this. And as soon as this is done, we're going to go back to Dan's place for some food and stuff and a whole bunch of tattooing by the sounds of it.
Yeah, like a spare little bit of run here, so they'll be sitting in there and sort of back eddies where you can see sort of.
Pretty happy these guys found us at the pub and wanted to take us fishing.
Get down!
Get down! That's perfect. Here's what happens when you fish badly. Apparently Goran give us the explanation for what vegetarian means.
Bad hunter.
Bad hunter. So as a bad hunter, we're rewarded with pizza.
What do you reckon, man?
Yeah, sick, I love it.
Yeah, cool.
What were you thinking, inviting a couple of crazy tattooists around your house?
I don't know, for ink, man, I'll do anything.
Perfect answer. And you were on board with this?
Anytime.
Thanks heaps for your hospitality, guys.
No worries.
It's been awesome.
Thank you, both.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Just dropped yourself down here in Yeppoon. and we're going to figure out what we can do out here. It all goes to hell here. Then we'll blame Dan. So here we are, made it up to Yeppoon, just a little beach town I guess in northern Queensland, just across from Great Keppel Island out the back there. We posted on Facebook and asked around a little bit, managed to find a couple of people that have a boat, want to take us out there in exchange for some ink. So we're just going to find out logistics if we can get some power on the island and actually tattoo them out in the sand or something similar. And we've had a whole bunch of people actually contact us via the Facebook page, wanting to give us alcohol and food and rooms and pretty much anything in exchange for a little bit of tattoo work. That's pretty much been the genesis of the whole trip. It's just this ridiculous interest in tattooing and people sort of wanting to participate in the concept. It's been absolutely fantastic. So we'll be doing more of these episodes for sure. We've already been talking about coming up with ways of maybe getting somebody to give us a boat ride over to Thailand in a future episode. I think the possibilities here are endless. So look forward to sharing a little bit more, but right now we need to figure out how exactly we're going to get over to Great Keppel Island, get some power cables and start some inking on the beach. This is what I have to travel with. Big end. So we'll let him come past.
Looks alright.
Just move off to the side.
No, he's going to steal some shit.
So the bike you just saw then, probably going into the gate over there. This entire old resort is surrounded by this perimeter fence. There's communication towers and stuff that suggest something's going on out here. Shit's mowed. There's no people anywhere. It's like a freaking ghost town. The people that are here look like they're from somewhere weirder. I feel like I'm either in an episode of Lost without the film crew, maybe we're the film crew. There's people stealing shit from everywhere. Even the resort we're in told us they came over here and got 20 beds for the resort. Well, resort, it's a little fucking bungalow on the beach. Hasn't been cleaned, hasn't had anything. This place is weird. We love it.
It's gonna get funky tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna wander around and see what happens when we meet the locals. Jesus. I'd say this is where it died one day. Barbed wire and shit all around here. There's everything discarded, like all these
catamarans,
boats and catamarans and
kayaks.
But if you look up there in the hills, there's all these little houses and stuff up there. We reckon they're staff quarters of the resort, but we reckon if we can jump in there tonight or even later this afternoon, we reckon there's ferals or there's all crazy shit going on up in there. So we're going to
investigate.
We're going to investigate. See if we can find somebody to tattoo some feral in the middle of fucking nowhere, living free for the last 6 years. Paid in ink. So we're walking through the resort here. We've been all through the bottom. There's no one there. These houses, we think there's people living up here. People that need to be tattooed. There's towels hanging up the balcony and music coming from up here. All the doors have been diner bolted shut. This is getting crazy. I'm not sure if somebody was trying to get in or out of this one. I haven't found anyone yet. There was a house up there that had music and a towel in it. I'm thinking there's definitely squatters here. The worst thing about climbing around this place is these fucking things. There's like all these palm trees.
Dropping nuts on our heads.
Well, these things are enough everywhere, and one of those will kill you, I reckon. We're waiting. We think we found quad bike tracks, so we think there's one or two squatters at least that are sort of tearing around in here, terrorising the place. Let's keep looking.
We should have brought our fucking squash rackets.
Why?
There's two squash courts here.
Yeah, you know what? That makes so much fucking sense. We should have brought squash rackets.
Obviously, I don't know how we forgot. I've got the appropriate footwear too.
It's true.
Looks like we've kept this one clean. See how there's shit everywhere through that one?
Yeah.
This one's actually clean. We see one of these weird ass fucking locals later with squash racket in hand and fucking joggers on. We'll know where he's heading off to.
It doesn't look like we're getting out that way.
To find you and did they bury your life? It's just a holiday for you. Human assembly line. It's just a holiday for you. In your human assembly line. Another holiday for you.
Well, we rummaged through. Hang on. Hello. How you going? Nothing. Just down on the beach in class. We just rummaged through the bloody old resort. Bloke living in one of the top, fucking overlooking the whole island. Bloody things. There's some bloody, what do they call them? Squatters. He looks like a squatter, yeah. Looks like he's got himself a quad bike and a trailer and he's salvaging whatever he can get out of here. But there is other houses here that you can rent, holiday houses. There's other holiday houses here that you can rent, but there's fuck all here. I mean, you just look at the beach, there's bugger all footprints, there's heaps of car tracks with guys have been going up and back, meeting the boat to get supplies and stuff. I think we've seen about 6 people in total. Yeah.
So let's preface the Great Keppel Island arrival. Just so you know why we went all weird with the sort of scouting around the island and thinking it was a crazy deserted place. We turn up on the island, no idea where we're going or where we're staying or anything, and there's like a little 4-wheel drive waiting on the beach. And asked if we're staying at the resort. The lady is kind of an older lady, grey hair, and a little plastic baby that she's hanging on to. And this is the person from the resort, and so we were like, well, fuck, what's going on here? And then it gets crazier. The guy driving over is in this Hawaiian shirt, suntanned with a gold chain, a cowboy hat, looked like something straight out of Wolf Creek. And so this is our introduction to the island. And it was, the explanation for that was even funny. It was later on that night, after a whole bunch of drinking and a bunch of tattooing, Goran decides to ask the lady, or decides to confront her about the scenario. We're sitting at the table. I think we drank probably half a bottle of whiskey, and Goran's, so what the fuck's with the little plastic baby? Me and Klaus have been wigging out about that shit since we got here. She laughs it off and says she was just holding it to deliver on the boat for a little girl that was out there before that didn't have a baby. But she says, I don't really mean to upset you two, so don't take this the wrong way, but we thought you were a gay couple when you came here on the island.
Yeah, I don't know about him, but I don't look gay. I don't think so.
But so it wasn't the deliverance that we thought the place was. It was actually a pretty cool island. Everything about it was, it's kind of like you got your own place for the whole time we're out there. We didn't run into anybody. We just got to explore this crazy, dilapidated resort and meet people, maybe 3.
Yeah, it's unbelievable to think that they can just put a fence up around the resort and walk away, and it's been left empty for 6 years with pools left empty for little animals to die in, can't get out, and baits around the place for other animals to eat and die. It's pretty rough, actually.
Cool as shit though,
yeah,
to actually see it, and actually before they actually turned it into a new resort with a bunch of polo shirt wearing guys trampling all over the island, maybe in a year from now, 2 years from now. If you get a chance,
go there now.
Go up there and have a look, man. It's cool as shit. It's a very good couple of days just to hang out there, and totally deserted island. Totally deserted island. You feel like you're in an episode of Lost.
You can go and see Joanne. Nice and friendly.
Yep. Don't worry about the plastic baby. It's all okay.
It's gone. Got rid of the plastic baby. Went back on the boat to the mainland.
Good. No one liked the plastic baby.
11 days, 15 hours and 4 minutes since I held your perfect body in my arms. The days drag on when you're away. Love you more and more. I can't wait to feel your heartbeat on my skin. Going crazy, pacing always. Check my phone 3 times.
You're up to see if we can do the tattoo here tonight. There's no one else here.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Looks like you can tattoo in the nude. Because the chair's covering everything. This is how the Scandinavians do it.
Never knew love existed without you. I would have messed it. Now I'm doing things I never thought I could. You're my girl.
Fuck, this is what you get with a low budget. You get us doing our own camera work and forgetting the record button, so we're having to do this whole shit again.
Yeah. Shame I couldn't have done a tattoo for a cameraman.
That was it, 11 days, 15, 16, 18, 20 tattoos or whatever. Maybe the same amount of car rides. See what we're saying? Cool as shit a minute ago. I hate that when you forget what you actually said.
I haven't forgotten. We need a camera crew next time.
We do need a camera crew, so if you think you can be a crew member, you just need a strong, healthy liver.
Good sense of adventure.
A sense of, I don't know.
Be able to mix Jack and Coke properly. And occasionally massage our feet.
And we had like hundreds of emails from people asking us to come to Perth and Tasmania and even Sweden and Switzerland and all over the shop. Come over and actually want to put us up somewhere.
Yeah, some little African child from Botswana asked us to come over there too, but I'm not going there.
So that's about it for Paid in Ink for season 1 or episode 1 or whatever you call it, pilot. We will be doing more. So we'll see you again shortly, somewhere in a boat full of pirates trying to find our way back into Australia, I hope. Hopefully we get here. Otherwise there won't be a season 2, there'll just be a story on the news about some stupid tattooist doing some weird stuff out in the ocean.
Yeah. Bye bye now, take care, see you later, and don't let the door slap you on the arse on your way out.
It's a bit rough. See you guys.